So I haven't brushed my teeth yet. But Luke has gone down for a nap. Ryan's gone back to bed. And I just thought I'd show you this. I am just using up like products I have in the house. I'm actually sitting watching YouTube videos, and I'm going to try and get organised today because I feel like I've got a bit disorganised and a wee bit out of routine. But now I'm back to work after being sick. I want to get back into things. So I'm going to sit and make a list of YouTube videos I want to make, and I also need to sit and decide what kind of cake I'm going to make, like for his birthday, because I'm doing the groceries tomorrow. But one thing I want to start doing on a weekly basis, I do quite a lot anyway, but I want to do this like once to twice a week, but at least once, is a little bit of face care, because when I'm pregnant, last time I had like the worst skin. So I'm using up stuff that I have for now, but I didn't do a very good job of taking off my makeup properly last night, and I looked in the mirror and I looked like death because I was pale, but like it's like I hadn't taken off my mascara, so it was everywhere. So first thing, holding two things. I have this. I think my mum sometimes at Christmas still does like a stocking, and I think this should fit in one. I actually used to use that all the time. It's just from Boots, and it's cucumber for all skin types. I really like the smell of it, and it leaves like a cooling effect. So sorry if I sound weird, by the way. I'm still a little bit like stuffed up from being sick and I cough a bit still, but anyway, cucumber, really really nice. This I got last year, and my skin hasn't been as bad this year, and I've got enough maybe for one more go, but it's lasted for ages. And I got this from Asda, clay face mask avocado. I think it was only like $3.50 maybe, but I got it on an online order. I've never been able to find it in our local Asda, but again, it's quite nice. It's cooling. You just pop it on and there you go. So I just stuck my hair up in a clip, put a hairband on, and I thought, right, we'll get a wee cleanse on. I'm going to get the face mask on, and then I'm actually going to go put the hot water on, grab a quick shower, hopefully while Luke's napping, and get dressed. So this is one of the things. It's like I was in a really good routine of like get up, get dressed, put my makeup on when I went back to work, and then I got sick. Then Ryan was sick and everything went out the window, so I had a good routine for about a good 4 weeks. Now obviously very aware that any routine I make now obviously is going to go out the window when this other baby arrives, but the cleanser I usually use is just this. So this is the face wash, and I like this one, but I also like to get the one that's just the micellar water. And then my cousin gave me this. Oh, it's dirty actually. Oh no, it's just wet. It's like a little loofah for your face. I think she got it in a, not a Birch box, is it? Maybe a Birch box, one of these facial things she gets, and she doesn't use all the products all the time, or like her, maybe it doesn't suit her skin, and she'll give me like face masks and stuff. So gratefully, because you know we're poor. So I like to use those, but I just thought because I had this one, it's actually really nice. It feels really cooling. It makes my face feel really moisturized. I think it's really cheap as well. Would I like to be able to buy loads of really expensive face masks and moisturizers? That would be great. But the reality is I'm not going to waste money on it. And if stuff like this is cheap and it works, then we're going to use it. The micellar water lasts for ages. I think the face wash costs about $4.50, and it usually lasts me about 6 weeks if I was using it like every day. But I like to leave it in the shower and just sort of use it to wash my actual face like in the morning and stuff, and then at night time I might use like a face wipe and then maybe like a cleanser to get everything off. I just prefer that. So anyway, we're going to get organised. I'm going to do another video today, so I'll probably pop 2 up this week, but we're going to make a list, we're going to get organised, and we're going to sort our lives out. And the next time you see me, I hopefully will not be wearing my hoodie, my bump, and I'll not still have this face mask on. That'll be good. So guess who woke up 25 minutes after I started that video? These two. I do still have my face mask on. Just going for a nice brisk walk. Just waiting to beat Daddy and Doggy out the front. So do that and then home for lunch. Oh, he still hasn't caught her. Quickly, we've just decided really randomly to go out for a quick bit of lunch. It's 11:57. So I'm putting in these two small Munch Bunch yogurts. I don't usually give these, but it's all I could get in Iceland at the weekend. I've got two little cheese sandwiches ready to go, some water and a banana, and then we'll get lunch there. I'll show you what it's like when we arrive, and then just remembering some tests for my bloods today, to bring my blood kit and my little jotter. So that's his lunch. He's being a rascal somewhere. Out to Wacko's. I've just got a cappuccino. Luke's eating his little sandwich. It's basically a converted storage container, and these are all the wee areas, and we are in like a little concrete booth with like a heat lamp, so it's really cool. What do you think, Ryan?
I'll let you know when I have my burger.
So loaded fries, and then Ryan got a burger. Let me see your burger. Oh yeah, that looks good. Ah, so messy. Mum Life won't eat his lunch, but is stealing my chicken. Isn't that right, little one? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh, forgot to go to the bin. Was not supposed to be a vlog about food. However, we went to this place Bonanello's on the way back from lunch to pick up some donuts. I've been wanting to try it for ages, so just thought I'd show you. Ryan's is the pink one and mine is salted caramel. So I'm gonna have that now with a cup of tea. I will let you know what I think. Oh my god. So there's got cream on the inside, salted caramel on top. So good. Oh, sorry, you can't have any. Nope. This one, who's usually a fantastic eater, last night when he used dinner and I was like, oh, maybe he just doesn't like this, but we didn't give him anything else. Tonight he threw literally all of his carrots and baby boils on the floor. Now I'd done two like Linda McCartney sausages, so he got an extra one of those. But oh, you dropped your cheese. I'd just given him a slice of cheese because like I don't want to create a fussy eater, so I try not to do this, but then I was like, I can't have him like starving either. So I just thought, right, I'll give him a slice of cheese. It's not like I've given him a different dinner, but it's just something for him to fill up a bit more on. Such a rascal. So, and I'd actually cooked more baby boils and carrots, but I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to mash those with a little low salt gravy, and I'll just spoon feed them to him at lunchtime because he obviously is going through a bit of a messer phase. He just literally dropped one thing after another, and no matter how much I told him no, he just laughed at me and threw the rest on the floor. So apparently we're just being a massive rascal. No, he doesn't care. So of course, wasn't hungry when I was making lunch dinner, so didn't make myself anything. And now it is 6:30 and I've just gotten really hungry all of a sudden. So typical. I've been drinking loads of water, so no, I'm not like thirsty or anything instead, but it's kind of, Luke's been going to sleep a little early the last couple of nights, like getting to like 10 to 7. He's just been exhausted, fighting, like wanting to go to sleep, and we've sort of had him sleep by about 7:15, so about half an hour earlier. So it's a bit late now if I want to try and eat dinner. Plus, now that he's roaming about and he's not in his high chair anymore, he's just going to want to try and eat all my dinner. So even though he didn't eat his own properly, I'm going to give him an extra ounce of milk just to make sure he's nice and full. But yeah, fucking typical. So typical. just running around like a little naked boy.
There's a reason why he's the last one. This is a real cat and mouse game.
Hello. So, been thinking about doing a nighttime routine. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, but I just thought, you know what, I have to vlog this because do you ever think, like, usually I'm on top of everything? Today I met my mum at lunchtime, went to my nanny's, we went late going to get groceries, had coffee, had to go to Argos to pick up a Christmas present, picked up something else I'm going to show you. So excited. And okay, Luke was getting really grumpy on the way home. I've been in the car, he'd been in the trolley at Asda, he'd been in a high chair, then back in the car. He was hungry, he only had a nap for an hour today. So he came home, I got him his dinner, then I had to get all the groceries in. Ryan's working late, he's here, but like he can't just leave, he's on the phone. So bring Luke in, get him his dinner heated up as quick as possible, feed him. Then while he was just being fed, I give him Nurofen because he was really gurney and his ear was bright red. And like last night he was very disrupted in like sleep, so I think he might be cutting another tooth. So all that happened. Then he was in a high chair. I thought, right, well, let him play with this spoon, and he likes the little like Nurofen disposer thing, and looks like a syringe. Is that what it is? Maybe. So to go out to the car, brought in the two things from Argos, brought in the groceries. Just realised I've left his cup and a candle sitting in the front seat, so I'm gonna have to go back out. So then I've tried to get away all the groceries. We haven't baby proofed our kitchen. He's only really started like about 2 weeks ago to figure this out, and like he sort of did it a wee bit. Now he's in the cupboards all the time. So I ordered those tonight because it just got too much. Where our kitchen cupboard handles are, they're just the ones that were on when we moved in. I have to get the magnetic ones. I'll link it below in case anybody has the same problem we have, but our cupboard handles are like this, so there's like no holes, so I've gone for like, they're like magnetic things, and then you have like two little keys. But anyway, so I brought the groceries in, let Luke out to put the groceries away. That was a nightmare. He was in everything, and I was like, oh, I had the fridge open because I had a bag of like fresh veg and stuff. And he literally then was just like in the fridge because it's like an American fridge freezer. And then like just I put him in like the little playpen thing which he can move around. So that was a nightmare, just to be like, right, I'll run upstairs, close his blinds, put his light on, do all this. Oh my god, such a rascal. Got him changed. He did another poo after I changed him. This is the reason I think it's teething, because these past 2 days he's pooed way more. Excuse me. And then this happened. Okay, so I'm going to show you. What is going to happen is, see this lovely stuff here? Got these buns in Asda, and I made a cup of tea because it's me and my husband. I am going to sit down and eat one of these and drink this tea before I do anything. But let me just show you what's going on. So I just made pasta there at like, my husband was on his break there, and then I made enough for tomorrow's lunch, and I put it in the fridge. But like, he pulled out all the stuff from the cupboard, put it all over the floor. Like, look, this is in my house. My house does not usually look like this. Like, usually a clear table. Our kettle blew up, so I bought one in Asda. It was cheap because the one we had is like £35 to replace. Like, he's been moving this around. If you can see over here, he's been pulling stuff out of the telephone table. Oh, my mum bought him this in Asda today because apparently she couldn't resist. I swear, there's bottles sitting, clothes. I literally think there's a t-shirt. So this is what we're dealing with. So I'm going to try and film part of the nighttime routine, and and then we'll voice over. But usually my husband, he's on a 3 to 11 shift, so he's not able to help. Usually the two of us would tag team. And usually this would not happen, but to be honest, my back is now so sore. Doing the groceries and stuff I found really difficult. My back is now so sore. I'm so tired. I look at bags. I'm working tomorrow from 9 to 5. Ryan will have the kids. So I'm going to pause so that I can drink my tea and eat my big dirty bun. And then I'll show you all about Argos. And we'll do a quick film of what usually happens. Or we'll see. Generally it just goes like this. We make dinner, we try and have it at the same time as Luke, but if not, we have it as soon as possible. We get the dishes done, worktop's wiped round, and then at least that's the kitchen done. Okay? Table's been cleared, there's usually not anything sitting around. Then 7:30 Luke gets a bottle. One person brings him upstairs and gets him to sleep, and we try and do that by 8. Meanwhile, the other person ties up all the toys in the living room and starts vacuuming. Oh, and washes the bottle, and then just vacuums around, and then mops around with the spray mop. And then that's really it. Takes and gathers up any clothes, anything like that. Checks if the bin needs emptied, and we just do all that so that when the kitchen is completely clean, nothing sitting on the drainer, everything ready to go for the next day. We used to always do like measure out the powders and stuff for the formula before Luke is now on just normal milk. We just put him on like 2 weeks early because there was no point. And then that would be it. Then we'd be able to sit down and watch TV. Usually then around 9, half 9, we'd be like, right, bedtime. I'd go and wash my face. We'd get our teeth brushed upstairs. I mean, we'd get into bed and watch TV and chill or read our books or whatever. And also at night time, while like doing the floors and stuff, or depending if the other person came down, we'd get a wash on. Some people don't agree with this, but I think it's fine. I like to put on, some of our washes last like 3 hours, like the eco one. So I would put a wash on just before bed by the time it finishes. And it's like really quiet because it's a pretty new machine. And then I would sort it out first thing in the morning. Then sort out any dry wash and stuff like that. Stuff that I would love to do during the day, but on days I'm working it doesn't always work out. So yeah. And we always put the dishwasher on before we go to bed. So that's usually our routine. I'll try and film it. No promises. But we'll see how we get on. Just thought this was very important. Pretty good. Not as good as my homemade ones, but pretty good. Hello. So, just before I get stuck in and show you kind of like how I'm getting this house back in order, I thought I'd show you 2 things. So I bought this today. It's a newborn. It is nice and soft on the inside and the outside. It was £6, but when I noticed, I was like, well, that didn't come to the right amount. I looked backwards. Anyway, 20% off baby wear meant that it was £4.80. Bargain. It is so soft, and I actually just bought it, so we're not going to find out what this baby is. I have so much newborn stuff and loads of lovely little things that I got that, like, my sister-in-law got me a beautiful little outfit. It's like a 2-piece, but it's gorgeous for a newborn. My sister then bought me a nice flare one night. The only thing is, it's from Next, but it's like, it's not as soft on the inside. But anyway, so there's that. I'll probably take those to the hospital again. Plus, I bought a lovely one for Luke that he wore as soon as he was born. And to be honest, I kind of like the idea of the baby wearing the same thing. But I thought, well, this baby needs something new. I'm probably not going to buy like hardly anything else. I've loads. My sister bought these lovely wee vests with animals on them. I've loads of newborn vests, loads of 0 to 3 neutral. If it's a girl, I'm going to want all pink because I have so much neutral stuff. I don't need more neutral. But if this is a boy, this child is not going to get clothes until it's about 9 months old. Literally, maybe even older, depending on how big it is. So Luke's clothes now, he's in 12 to 18 for clothes, but he's going to be 1 next Wednesday, but which is in 5 days, because it's Friday now. But he is already in 18-24 vests. This has been the longest he's got out of his size of clothes. He's been in this since July, and it's now November. Other than that, he grew out of them. Everything was like 6 to 8 weeks. Newborn, we got 10 days out of. He was in 3 to 6 by like, I 0 to 3 lasted about 6 weeks. Everything just boom, boom. He was a chubby baby, but also he's really long bodied. So especially for when he was in like baby grows and stuff, he needed out of them, which is why he's in the bigger vests. So this baby's not going to need new clothes. Like a lot of the wee jogging bottoms and everything, like they're getting worn. He's crawling. He's starting to walk. He's falling. He's much dirtier because he feeds himself a lot. But anyway, how cute was this? All little stars. Now it doesn't have to be mitten bits, but I was kind of thinking it'd be good for. I have little mittens that Luke barely ever wore, because a lot of the baby grows have the little bits on them. But I was thinking that because it's lovely and soft, March, you know, could be the start of spring, but it'll be lovely for him or her. I've started saying him a lot today, but recently I've been saying her. I don't know. I won't know until the baby comes. Anyway, this is what I bought. I've closed the door because my husband's going to kill me. We had a discussion about this, which basically went like, what do you think the suction's like in our current vacuum? And he's like, it's fine. I'm like, but it's not really amazing. Like there's, it's, you know, and he's like, no, it's fine. It does the job. I'm like, I know, but it's not really. So I was like, but I want this and it's this price. And he was like, no, we can't afford this. And we can't. I work part-time. I had to go part-time to get set shifts. Anyway, this is what we're doing. I can hear him. He's come out of his room to go to the bathroom. Anyway, I don't like our vacuum because it's good for like a run round, keep the floors clean and tidy. But if you want it on a high power, it runs out in 18 minutes. Lasts 45 in the other power. And because it's like cordless and it's like stiff shaft, if you're trying to get into nooks and crannies, it's not flexible. So like cleaning out your car, it's just useless. It's just not as good. If it was like a quick run, you know, into something. In terms of like the carpet and the stairs, I don't find it as handy. It's good for the carpet, but I don't think it's amazing. As I said, it's good for like a quick everyday. I want something then that I can do like once a week or twice a week if it needs. That's like a really good deep clean. It's kind of like the proper mop. I use a spray mop. I try and get it like cleaned every day or two, but the proper mop for like bleaching, good clean, like once a week, right? Put the floor in my spray mop. Look at my new baby. I'm so excited. So, here's the plan. I'm going to be in so much trouble. But I bought this on a buy now, pay later for 6 months. And I have a payment plan worked out in my head that I'm going to start paying as soon as the stuff comes through in the post. So my plan is within the 6 months, I'll be completely paid. And that'll be fine. I'm still in trouble. But I don't care. Because I'm having a baby. And I've already got a baby. And I have a dog. And there's dog hair. And I just never feel like it's properly picked up. I'm doing a big deep clean between Sunday and Tuesday. Monday we're out, but Sunday my husband's working, but he'll be here in the morning to help with that. I'm going to do the kitchen, and then I want a really big deep clean. A couple of family members coming around Wednesday for Luke's birthday, but that's not really why I'm doing it. I'm doing it ahead of the Christmas decorations going up and like cleaning. Like I don't know anybody else, but like a vacuum and stuff, but you can't get the same amount of polishing done when you've got lights and garlands and a million Santas. So I mean, happy. The girl in the box is like, it's obviously gonna make my day. So it also, this is the thing I was talking about, it also has like this bit that you can take off to do your sofas, to do your stairs. It detaches, that's not a word, detaches from the shaft, so you can like do things. So it was just in Argos at the moment for $169.99. They also had it in Asda, but I was doing the buy now pay later plan. So this is the reality. I'm so excited. This is the corded upright with lift away, and I think it's for allergies. There was another one that said anti-tangle for hair, which was a tenner dearer, which I thought about because our current vacuum, my hair is always tangled in it. However, somebody put up on one of those Facebook cleaning pages recently about how it was hardly anti-hair because there was loads of hair cut on it. So, and a picture. So I thought, save the tenner. So super excited. So let's get cleaning. Okay, so just before we go, I thought I'd show you this. This is our organizer. Now I've got appointments and things on it, but like a lot of the dates are up there because my niece was messing. But I haven't filled this in this week, and I'm trying to get in the habit of doing it every week. So I'm gonna do it on Sunday when I'm doing a good deep clean. It also has like another little thing to do list. So this is my fridge. And really we put on that like meal plan, what our work shifts are, and then like anything else I want to do. I'll put here any other like little reminders for the day. I'll put here, and then all these things actually I have got today, so that we will do. Also just running a clean sink, so I ran the water until it was hot. I've just lifted this out of the way while I was doing the floors, but I have this mop. I have no mop bucket. I'd love to get a new one because I hate it, but I just bought a new Hoover, so we'll maybe get a mop in a week or so and we'll phase that in. But I just put in fresh water with bleach, and I think I'm going to just leave that sitting overnight because I gave the floors a bit of a bleaching round. I'm going to do my grout and everything on Sunday, but I gave a good mop there, and I've brought a lot of the dirt off. But I'd show you what I look like. Excuse the state of me, so this is how red my face is. My husband was like, you look like you've done a run, go to bed, you're working tomorrow. So just clean all around, place is lovely and tidy now. I'll do a quick walk around just before we finish, but had to go to the shower then because like look how red I am. I literally was exhausted, the sweat was lashing off me, and I thought, right, I have a shower now, nice and fresh for bed, put my creams on, and then I should have a really good night's sleep because now I'm exhausted. But yeah, pretty pleased with the Hoover. Told Ryan about it, he was fine, he just said I was insane, and yeah, all good. So I'll do a quick little whip round to show you how nice and clean and tidy the place is for now I go to bed. I still need to vacuum up the stairs and stuff. Obviously cannot do that while Luke is sleeping because it would be too noisy. So we'll get that done on Sunday as well. But Sunday I'm going to do, so it's Friday the 19th, Sunday the 21st, we're going to deep clean the kitchen and hopefully get a good vacuum polish around the whole house. Get the place whipped into shape, and then I might leave like the bathrooms for doing on Tuesday when I'm off. Alright, well, thank you for watching if you did, for the tens of people that'll watch. And yeah, if you find this interesting, please like and subscribe. So as promised, just to end the video nice and clean, I just need to put the stuff back on the floor, but I've just mopped. So I'm going to leave that till the morning. Wash machine on, dishwasher's going on when the husband finishes work, new kettle, and all clean and tidy. The only thing I've left out, I need to grab that underwear and put it away, is this, because I want to do this tomorrow night or Sunday, so it's just to remind me. Bye!